Hello, I've got two different fire making methods to show you today. The first is called percussion fire making. Some of you may be familiar with the term flint and steel. That's basically what this method is. However, I have here, this isn't flint. This is actually called a ferrocerium alloy. It's just more easily mass produced than flint, you know. It's just got this little plastic piece just for gripping it, but this could be any jagged piece of flint you find near any riverbed. It's not really well known how long this method has been used to make fire. It's well documented to have been used throughout the Iron Ages. Otzi the Iceman was known or supposed to have used this. Different materials can be used. All you need really is a hard piece of material to scrape off a little bit of the flint to start the fire. So this striker could have been quartz in Japan, different types of like iron, impure iron, hard rocks, anything that's harder than the flint that you get a nice little scrape. I'm using here, this is my tinder. It's just a ball of cotton. So it's less of a strike the way I do it and more of just a kind of twist. I just apply pressure with my thumb here. And we have fire and we have warmth. So the next fire making technique I'm going to talk about is, this is called the bow drill. Because literally it's a bow and a drill. The bow here, I just found this bent piece of wood on the ground, not too far from me. And for the string, I'm using a guitar string. It works really well. I was originally using this paracord. In past times, they would use anything that worked, you know, anything from intestines to sinew or dried vines or something. Obviously, once again, lots of variations on how these little tools are made, but additionally I have the hand hold. I hold it in my hand like this. I made this out of cedar, and I have the drill itself, sometimes called the spindle. It's kind of a variation on the hand drill itself, where this was often used in, like, say, Australia. People just, between their hands, they would just kind of spin it. Here you're going to see it spin through the bow. So it's attached into the bow like this. I take the spindle and I wrap it once inside there. Okay, so now that I have it in there, when I put the handhold on top and I move the bow, it'll spin it. There's a baseboard where the actual fire is being made. I just started it so we don't have to see me making it, but all it is just friction, just kind of starts to wear down a little hole in there, okay? And it's not too complicated, but it can be kind of physically demanding, and you'll see what I mean. So the bow drill was used up to 8,500 years ago in what is modern day Pakistan, is like the first recorded instances of its use, but it was used pretty largely throughout, you know, Euro-Asia, and it's still regarded today as one of the more effective primitive fire making techniques. So let's see it in action. exhausting.